just having empathy for people, being able to understand where someone's coming from and how that situation can impact how they're going to be feeling is really important. I think being able to be trustworthy. People tell us things, in confidence, and they sometimes, people are going to expect that you keep that confidence. And they're telling us sometimes some really serious, things that are private or hard or painful, and I think it's very important that you're able to keep confidentiality where appropriate.
I would say being honest, being helpful, working with people, being it for the job and not for the money, stuff like that. And again, that's the main thing. I would say just being a good person, understand, respect people, try to help people the best way you can, and because everybody has a role to play.
A lot of the skills that I've acquired over the years as a peer is being able to listen. It's probably the biggest tool that I have as far as being able to connect with somebody that is in a crisis, is to hear what they're saying. And being able to keep your mouth shut and listen to what they're saying is paramount.
I was actually sitting there in class going, I am trying not to look at the instructor so she won't call on me. And my person next to me were giggling, But I wasn't learning from that. I was learning that same thing that I always did, which was kind of hide it from everybody, because, they might not like what you say, or you might not do it right. Take a chance. Open up and put yourself in the spot and do it. And that's a lot easier than actually going out on your own and then, with a new credential and saying, okay, now what do I do? Because it's going to be up to you how to help the person.
I think that they need to be trustworthy. They need to be friendly and approachable. I think they also need to be ethical, and that needs to be something that's always in the back of their mind.
So when you meet somebody for the first time, you really have two things that you want to do. You want to establish trust, and that you are somebody that they can rely on and they can ask questions to, and you want to show them the ropes. You just want to let them know that you are reliable. And don't push too hard. Things come at a time. This is kind of the ease people into things slowly. I mean, think of it like dating. You don't ask somebody to marry you on the first date. You slowly progress to the second date, to the third date, and you have little milestones along the way until one day, like you said, they're the old client that when they walk in, you say, "Hi, Bob. Hi, Gabe," and then you've got your own shorthand going on. So it really is very much like that. You have to listen to the person. And you have to be very patient, because depending on the person, they might walk in and say, "Well, I was told to come here." "Okay, why are you here?" "I don't know," and then they stare at the floor. Well, it'd be really easy to say, "Well, hey, as soon as you figure it out, come and get me." I guarantee that person's not going to feel supported, they're not going to trust you, and they're probably going to leave very quickly because they're going to be uncomfortable. To use the Peer Center as a model, we give people a tour. We go over the stuff, we introduce them to other people, we show them what we have to offer, and we let them know that we're happy that they're there. And then beyond that, we're available to listen.
Be true to yourself, and know what your strengths are and what your weaknesses are. I mean, you don't want to walk into a situation to where that's going to be a trigger for you to, versus walking into a situation to where you're solid and secure in that situation, and being able to have those boundaries set up and being aware of it. So being aware and mindful are key things, but again, like I said before, listening, being able to shut up and listen is key.
Communication skills. And if you don't have them just yet, you will acquire them, I promise you, because you need to be able to communicate on that for real level. This is way different than going to therapy with a therapist or talking to your psychologist or your psychiatrist. This is someone who's willing to open themselves up to you and give you what they have to give. And you can receive as well as give this away. So you just have to be real.
Are you far enough along that you feel that you could work with someone and it not affect your own mental health or your own substance use issue? And if you are, I suggest do it, absolutely. It's a wonderful training, wonderful program, and it gives you the power to help others change their lives. So go for it.